Skyrim is one of the most imaginative video games of all time, and these are some of the best it has to offer. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 greatest Skyrim quests.
How rude! Can't be bothered to host an old friend for a decade or two.
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we'll be looking at what we consider to be the best and most popular quests found throughout Skyrim. We'll be ranking our list based on a variety of factors, including fan popularity and critical acclaim. We'll only be counting quests which could be found in the official Skyrim release, so mods will not be included.
In honor of your service in battle, I am hereby granting you permission to purchase property in Windhelm.
Number 10, Hail Sithis.
You mean after all that's transpired, the Dark Brotherhood will still honor the contract?
The Dark Brotherhood is often considered to be one of the game's greatest storylines, so it's only natural that its climax kicked some butt. This mission sees you fulfilling the Dark Brotherhood's most ambitious project, killing the Emperor of Tamriel. You're forced to do the deed on a dark and winding ship, and its maze-like hallways and confined nature make for an exciting location. But perhaps the best thing about this quest is its story. The political ramifications are huge, and it sees the Dark Brotherhood banding together after near collapse. A great story can elevate a quest, and that is certainly the case with Hail Sithis.
You will kill me, and I've accepted that fate, but regardless of your path through life, I sense in you a certain ambition.
Number 9, Battle for Whiterun.
This is the day we send a message to Ulfric Stormcloak and the rebel Jarls who support him. But make no mistake, what we do here today, we do for Skyrim and her people.
Battle for Whiterun serves as the culmination of the Civil War storyline, and it's every bit as exciting and ambitious as you'd imagine. Whether you're attacking or defending Whiterun, the mission is a blast. No longer are you perusing repetitive dungeons and collecting goofy mugs or whatever. Now you're in the middle of an epic battle in one of the kingdom's most important cities. Like Hail Sithis, the story ramifications here are enormous, as this battle determines who wins the Civil War, and it cements the Dragonborn as a clear member of their chosen faction. It's a fantastic blend of epic gameplay and consequential storytelling.
Revel in your victory here today, even as the gods revel in your honor.
Number 8, the Black Star.
Malin wanted to alter the star. He was dying, disease. He thought he could store his own soul inside, become immortal.
The Black Star begins when the Dragonborn is told to find an elven mage who can turn the brightest star into the darkest night, and your journey brings you to Ilinalta's Deep, where you must do battle with various mages. Once you find the star, you must travel inside of it to do battle with Malyn Varen's soul, which is one of the best boss battles in the entire game. The whole quest is an imaginative and exciting journey from beginning to end, and you'll be rewarded with something which could greatly overpower your character, so it's a win-win.
This is my realm. I won't let you take it from me.
Number 7, Touching the Sky.
I figured it would be more of an issue for you. Don't tell me you're that naive.
Touching the Sky was found in the Dawnguard DLC, and even though it could take generations to complete, it's still a fun experience. This quest will see you traveling to the Forgotten Vale to obtain Oriel's bow, and it's every bit as epic as a penultimate quest should be. It takes you on quite the journey. You'll fight frost giants and dragons that bust out of a friggin' frozen lake. You'll also traverse enormous glacial crevices. You'll also have a pretty epic fight inside the collapsing Oriel's chapter, just like in a blockbuster movie. It's an epic journey and a worthy send-off for Skyrim's first piece of DLC.
We're waiting all this time for someone with my blood to come along. Well, too bad for you. I intend on keeping it.
Number 6, the Forsworn Conspiracy. The Forsworn Conspiracy is a sprawling adventure of a quest which sees you journeying through the gorgeous city of Markarth and unearthing a conspiracy. What else, right? The quest begins immediately upon entering the city. What a welcome. When you witness Wayland attacking Margaret in broad daylight. You are then summoned to the Shrine of Talos, where you are tasked with digging up some dirt. What follows is you playing detective, stealing notebooks from locked rooms, getting into fights, and unveiling mysterious characters. And to basically no one's surprise, it ends with somebody dead and you being thrown in prison. If you love playing detective, then this is an intriguing and tantalizing quest.
You think you're the only one who knows that? We had a nice little deal going between Thonar and Madanach until you showed up.
Number 5, Blood on the Ice. As fun as it was to play detective in the Forsworn Conspiracy, that quest has nothing on Blood on the Ice. Upon discovering Windhelm, you soon learn that a serial killer has been targeting the women of the town, and after discovering the body of one of them in the cemetery, you're tasked with finding the killer. Can't these people do anything themselves? The premise of the quest immediately grabs your attention, because who doesn't love a good murder mystery, and it never lets up. What makes the quest so captivating is that the game really doesn't hold your hand here. It's up to you to deduce who the killer is, and the quest could end with the wrong man put away.
That's quite an accusation. I assume you have proof? I don't want to believe it. Woundfirth has been a trusted friend to Ulfric for many years.
Number 4, the Mind of Madness.
Oh, you just don't understand. Without him, I am not free. Without him, I am doomed. All of his empire shall fall into chaos.
This is one of Skyrim's most outlandish and unusual quests, and that's certainly saying something. The Mind of Madness begins when you come across Dervanin, who asks you to bring his master back from vacation. Sounds easy, right? Well, no, considering you must have to travel into someone's tortured mind and cure him of his madness. Upon the way, you meet Sheogorath, a bizarre character who players of Oblivion should immediately recognize. It's not only one of Skyrim's most original and charming quests, but it also contains many callbacks and references for fans of the Elder Scrolls series.
The self-loathing enhances Pelagius' anger. But his confidence will shrink with every hit. You must bring the two into balance.
Number 3, the House of Horrors.
Someone's been here recently, but the people I asked say no one enters or leaves.
If there's one city with a lot of activity, it's definitely Markarth. Upon entering the city, a man will approach you and ask you to help him explore an abandoned and allegedly haunted house. What follows is one of Skyrim's most horrifying quests, as it involves dimming lights, objects moving by themselves, mysterious voices, and cold-blooded murder. Upon completion, you're given the Mace of Molag Bal, a very useful and very powerful weapon for low-leveled players. The quest is a refreshing change of pace and genre, and you're also given a badass unique weapon to boot, so what's not to love?
Sharp, aren't they? This was the last thing many saw before they were sacrificed in my name.
Number 2, A Night to Remember.
A few drinks, a few laughs, and a contest. What could be better?
Who knew that The Hangover and Skyrim would go so well together? Despite all the odds, A Night to Remember is a hilarious and highly entertaining quest. Even though you're not going to be fighting haunting voices or fire-breathing dragons, it's one of the game's most memorable too. Upon meeting Sam in a random tavern, you'll enter a drinking contest with him, and after 3 drinks, you'll black out. You'd think the Dragonborn would be less of a lightweight. Anyway, upon waking up, you'll discover that you made a mess of a temple, stole a goat, and bought a wedding ring. Hey, even the Dragonborn needs to cut loose every now and then.
So, you're finally back. Look, I've been patient, but you still owe me.
Number 1, A Daedra's Best Friend.
You are exactly what I was looking for.
Anything involving a dog is sure to win hearts, and this quest is no different. It begins upon meeting Barbas, a talking dog who requests that you reunite him with his master, Clavicus Vile. Along the way, you'll fight some vampires with Barbas, which is sheer awesomeness. However, what truly makes this quest is its ending. After retrieving the rueful axe, you are given an impossible decision. You can keep the axe, but only if you kill the dog. It might be the toughest decision found in the game, because dogs. Or, you could just ignore the quest altogether and take Barbas with you as a helpful companion. Yeah, we kinda like the sound of that, actually.
You see, my name is Barbas, and I have a problem I think you can help sort out.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.